job, Stinky. Her hair looks lovely, I have to say. Oh, it's the Poppets. Hello, my little Poppets, and welcome to story time once again. Well, Stinky and I have just been playing with my dolls. I've got my favourite doll here, which is a strawberry shortcake doll. I do love her very much. And Stinky has been brushing her hair and getting all the knots out of her hair. And she does look very sweet. And of course, my other favourite one, my Barbie, which I love very much indeed. So we've been having lots of fun playing with my dolls and playing lots of games. And what's that, Stinky? You like strawberry shortcake? Yes, I like her too. And she does smell delicious, doesn't she? Just like strawberries. She really does. So as I was saying, my dear Poppets, we've been having lots and lots of fun playing with my dolls. And I do particularly like strawberry shortcake. I had a little visit to Toy World. I have to say, yes, I've been back there again. I seem to spend an awful lot of time in Toy World or Toys R Us. And I do love toys, and there's so many wonderful toys there. And I just couldn't resist strawberry shortcake. So I did grab her, I'm afraid. Well, speaking of dolls, we've got a wonderful story time cake here with a lovely, thank you Stinky dear, with a lovely little paper doll on the top there with some paper hearts. And she does look very sweet, I have to say. A very sweet little paper dolly. Well, Stinky, I suppose we should crack on with today's story, dear, which is also called The Paper Dolls. Perfect for today, because it is a very dolly sort of day. Yes, the paper dolls, and this does look like a cracker, I have to say. Well, Stinky, thank you for doing such an excellent job on Strawberry Shortcake's hair. She does look marvellous now. All those knots have gone. So I think perhaps you should get comfy, dear, and get ready for the story. All right, then? Yes, good boy. So you can get nice and comfy, and we can continue on playing dolls a little bit later. Well, the paper dolls. Yes, I remember when I was a little girl, my dear Poppets, I actually had some paper dolls, and they came with little paper dresses and shorts and tops and even little paper bows that you could put in their hair. And I spent many hours playing with those paper dolls. I did love them, I have to say. They were wonderful. And here we go, my dear Poppets. There was once a girl who had tiger slippers and a ceiling with stars on it, and butterfly hair slide which she kept losing, and 2 goldfish, and a nice mother who helped her to make some paper dolls. Well, there's a sweet little Poppet there, and what's she up to on that page? She's doing a headstand, and she's feeding her goldfish there. All the different things that little Poppet gets up to. Yes, paper dolls, and a very nice mother who helped her to make some paper dolls. Yes, how marvellous. They were Ticky and Tacky and Jackie and Backy, and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow. So these are all the names for the paper dolls that the little Poppet has made with her mum, and she has given them all names. I think they're wonderful names. They're rhyming names, aren't they? Yes. They are, and Joe with the bow, I do like that. And they danced and they jumped and they sang. And they met a dinosaur who clawed and roared and said, I'm going to get you. Oh no, the dinosaur's going to get the paper dolls, my dear Poppets. Sounds like something Stinky would do. He'd get his dinosaur and make them attack my Barbie. Perhaps more than one dinosaur. Yes, oh, he does like dinosaurs, Stinky. But the paper dolls sang, you can't get us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie and Backy and Jim with the 2 noses and Joe with the bow. And they jumped. Well, there they are, running for their life, and they're jumping down a hill. I hope they get away from that big blue dinosaur. Let's hope that they do, because my dear Poppets, he does look very hungry, and I think he'd like some paper dolls for lunch. Onto a bus, and rode to a farmyard, and danced with the pigs. Then they lay on the rooftop and stared at the stars, till a tiger slunk out of his den, and he crouched and he snarled and said, I'll leap up and I'll catch you, oh no! Well, there's the Poppet there, and she's using her wonderful imagination because she's using her tiger slippers. Her tiger slippers. The tiger slipper has come to life and it's a fierce tiger after the paper dolls. Perhaps they'll be safe on the roof, I don't know. Let's hope so, fingers crossed. But the paper dolls sang, "You can't catch us. Oh no, 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 we're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow." And they floated. And there they are, and they're floating away up into the sky to get away from the hungry tiger. Well, my goodness, first a blue dinosaur and now a very hungry tiger. Down the stairs, and they danced round the honey pot and kicked crumbs and explored an island, till a fierce crocodile grinned his grin and gnashed his teeth and said, "I'm coming to crunch you." Oh my lord, these paper dolls, they never get a break, my dear poppets. Now they have a hungry crocodile after them. What on earth are they going to do? I do not know. An angry, hungry crocodile oven mitt. But the paper dolls laughed and sang, "You can't crunch us, oh no, 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 we're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow," and they hopped. Well, there they are, the paper dolls, and they're off again, and just in time before the hungry crocodile went snap. Yes, oh, look at those great big jaws and all those teeth. Into the garden, and they sniffed the flowers and chatted to a ladybird and lay down in a forest of grass. But along came a boy with a pair of scissors and he said, "I'll snip you." Oh, he didn't. "I'll snip you." Good Lord. Oh no, those paper dolls, they need to keep running, I think. Look at that boy with the scissors in his hands. Oh, goodness me. Yes, keep running. And he did. Oh dear. He snipped them into tiny little pieces and he said, "You're gone forever." Oh no, they're gone, my dear poppets. Oh, what a wicked boy. Wicked boy. Oh, he's destroyed the paper dolls. Oh, he's a beast. Naughty, naughty fellow. Oh, look what he's done. Now they're tiny scraps of paper floating away. Oh. But the paper dolls sang, "We're not gone. Oh no, 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 we're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow." And the pieces all joined together and the paper dolls flew. Well, I thought it was the end of the paper dolls, but apparently not. And there they are, because they're holding hands and they won't let go. Yes, they're holding hands. Into the little girl's memory where they found white mice and fireworks and a starfish soap and a kind granny and the butterfly hair slide and more lovely things each day and each year. Ah, so even though the boy did snip the paper dolls and he did cut them to pieces and they are ruined, I'm afraid, the paper dolls will live on in the little girl's memory with all the other things, her wonderful imagination. And the girl grew into a mother who helped her own little girl, oh how marvellous, make some paper dolls. So now that little poppet has grown up into a mum and she has a daughter of her own and she's showing her how to make paper dolls. Oh, how sweet. Oh, I do like that very, very much. Passing it on. And they were Poppy and Pinky and Binky and Blinky and Fred with one eyebrow and Flo with the bow. Oh, how marvellous. And they jumped and they danced and they sang. Well, there they are, the new paper dolls. Look at that. The paper dolls live on. How wonderful. Flo, I do like that name. The end. And there's the little poppet there playing with the paper dolls. History repeats itself. How lovely and sweet. And that was called the paper dolls. How marvellous. Very, very good, I have to say. What an excellent story. And a very sweet one. Well, speaking of dolls, I think I might continue on with my game of dolls, I think a little bit later. Stinky, my fellow, oh, he's having a nap down there, my dear Poppets. Did you enjoy that story, dear? You did? Oh, that's wonderful. What's that? You want to play some more with the dolls? Yes, well, we might do that a little bit later on, Stinky, because we do have some other things that we have to do. And what do we have to do next? We have to say goodbye to the Poppets. Yes, we do, because story time, once again, has come to an end. Well, my dear, dear Poppets, thank you so much for tuning in for story time. Perhaps you could play with your dolls, or with a blue dinosaur, or a big snapping crocodile, or perhaps you could make some paper dolls, or make a story time cake with a sweet little paper doll on top. And as always, my lovelies, take care, and until next time, bye.